From a star system not so far, far away, meet the Saucersons, a perfectly peculiar and perfectly lovable family from the planet Zarnok 7, who've swapped halo rings for sandy beaches and Aurora Nebula for coconut palms. They've traveled eons across the known universe, dodged meteor showers, and evaded cosmic voids in search of the ultimate vacation destination. After studying the Earth-intercepted YouTube channel Balder Music, they've decided to travel all the way to Hawaii. Yes, the Saucersons are on the way to Earth from their distant realm, and while they're here, they will show us their top 10 things to do in Hawaii. In collaboration with Balder Music, you're invited to come along. From alien giggles to out-of-this-world photo ops, find out if the local delicacies will really make your hair grow long. So pack your gravity boots and grab your sun hat, because you'll be taking a tour with us through the top 10 things to do in Hawaii. When the holidays come for this unusually normal interstellar clan, the first part of their relaxation means musing over places to go. Mom gives Vela the project of picking what to do when our adventurous family gets to this island chain. She skipped right to the Balder Music channel on number 1, Pearl Harbor. Number 2, Manoa Falls. Number 3, Punahou Carnival. 4, Diamond Head. 5, Kualoa Ranch. 6th is whale watching. Number 7, Temple Valley. 8, Cocoa Head Crater. 9 on the list is Dole Plantation. And coming in at number 10, Sea Life Park. Among the adventures in their tropical escapade, today we're gonna see the first 3. It starts with number 1 on the list, Pearl Harbor, a place of deep history and reflection. While Earthlings honor the past, the Saucersons marvel at how humans have built bridges of peace from the fragments of conflict. Thinking about their home world, these sights impress our traveling hosts who have never seen battleships that don't fly. The memorial rests upon the submerged wreck of the battleship Arizona, representing America's beginning of the war in 1941. Next to it is where World War II ended, on the deck of the battleship Missouri, where Japan surrendered in Tokyo Bay on September 2nd, 1945. The museum takes you back to 1941, immersing you in the fears, hopes, and daily lives of a nation before the strike. While the main exhibits and ferry are free, the Saucersons couldn't resist a stop at one of the paid museums at Pearl Harbor, the Pacific Aviation Museum. Vela declared the hangar charmingly primitive, while Dad spent 20 minutes explaining to a docent how radar would eventually be replaced by predictive telepathy. Despite the giggles over manual controls and oxygen-based cockpits, even they paused in reverence at the courage it took to fly these machines into history without autopilot or plasma shielding. As you walk these grounds, you carry not just memory, as if the echoes of that morning still ripple across the water and sky. Visitors leave with a deep sense of pride, having stood where history was made, and the lives of nations were forever changed.
Vela, show our viewers what they'll need to know when visiting Pearl Harbor.
Yes, Mother.
Pearl Harbor is one of the most important historical sites in the modern world. The main exhibits and ferry to the Arizona are free, staffed by active military and national park rangers. You can expect a safe and clean environment to enjoy your time in. Very economical public transport arrives at the main entry. As a precaution, visitors should make use of the available water fountains and refreshment vendors, since dehydration very often sets in unawares when out in the open sun and exposed to the wind of the tropics. Bags are not allowed in the center, but can be left by the entrance for a small fee.
Next, we come to number 2 on the list. It's the lush, inviting botanical beauty of Manoa Falls. Nestled in the nearby mountains that skirt the neighborhoods of metropolitan Honolulu. All along this mountain range, there are varying trails extending to the mountains. Ridge trails like this one are open and exposed to the sun, usually hotter and drier. And between each ridge is a valley, usually shadier, cooler. The trails there are damper and less windy, often muddy and the home to insects. The Saucersons will be exploring the Manoa Valley Trail today, and like every careful parent, it is wise to plan ahead according to the expected conditions. Mom flies ahead in a pest patroller to drive off any of the bigger insects that might have collected in the area since their last visit. Manoa Falls is the easiest idyllic wonderland for the visitor to reach. From Waikiki, it's a 35-second jet thrust to the trail. For the surface-bound road vehicle, expect a 15-minute journey. Enjoy a 1 to 2 hour tropical stroll to see a majestic cascade descending straight out of the clouds and down a 150-foot cliff. Easy and enjoyable, this trail was improved by the generosity of volunteers until finally it was suitable as the setting for many scenes in the 2015 movie Jurassic World. While the Saucersons have their own landing pad at the falls, those on foot will need to make the return of what is a round-trip hike. Bring water, rain gear, and refreshments for the trail, along with precautions against insects, just in case Sarn is right about the giant Chiroptean mosquitoes.
Vela, show our viewers what they'll need to know when visiting Manoa Falls.
Yes, Mother.
The Manoa Falls Trail creates the perfect blend of urban proximity, affordability, and natural beauty. It's completely free to access, and the hiker is surrounded by a lush, living canopy, finally opening up to a stunning waterfall, a sight that would otherwise involve a day flight to a neighbor island and an expensive helicopter tour. There is a family-run snack shop at the paid parking lot, with restrooms and a high-quality gift shop of exquisite, authentic Hawaiian crafts. A public bus line terminates at the trail's road entry. For a time-friendly immersion into natural peace and wonder, this visit to the tropical parallel domain surrounding our cities is unfailingly rewarded. Light rains are frequent, and the trail occasionally muddied and slippery. The soothing babble of a peaceful brook accompanies the hiker to its source, a pool fed by a lofty mountain cliff cascade. Take note that insects may gather around idlers on the trail.
Number 3 on the list. It's the Punahou Carnival. Just below the valley of Manoa Falls, the Saucersons find the excitement and bustle of a crowd where festivities are underway. Once a year, Honolulu plays host to furnish a theme park atmosphere for locals and visitors. The staff and students of Punahou High School present their welcoming best in excitement, alluring food fare and spontaneous premonitions of the past and future, to which some alien families extend a visit. When Aquarius sits behind the cosmic wheel in early February, families from around the cosmos cash in on those sweet interstellar trade winds. For the Saucersons, it means firing up the old Zebtron 560 space saucer and joining the other intrepid space families on their exodus to Earth's biggest puddle, and touching down just in time for a wild ride at the Punahou Carnival. Let's tag along for a sampling of their thrills. A colorful cornucopia of sounds, sweets, and sheer chaos. The Saucerson kids may have misunderstood the concept of winning prizes, but oh, what fun they had trying. Chuckle with the Saucersons in cajoling the Earthlings, who have accidentally discovered the phased rotation plane transponder, the same device that powers the Saucersons Zebtron 560 space saucer, negating the current of etheric gravity like a salmon against the tide. Be encouraged by the hope of humanity to rise from its lowly origins and awake to the simple powers at hand all around them. Sights like these remind us that one day Earthlings will take their place in processions among the assemblies of the stars.
Vela, show our viewers what they'll need to know when visiting the Punahou Carnival.
Yes, Mother.
The Punahou Carnival brings theme park excitement once a year to Hawaii, on the grounds of the venerable high school bearing its name, the alma mater of a recent United States president. The visitor should arrange for parking in advance. Many nearby churches and schools offer their lots for a fee. This event coincides with the ending of the Makahiki festival season of Hawaii, which takes place at the closing of the winter.
Well, that does it for today's episode, where we looked at the first 3 of Hawaii's top 10 things to do. Be sure to join us next time when we'll dive into Diamond Head, Kualoa Ranch, and whale watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing, which greatly help Balder Music in bringing these adventures to you. And of course, if you are interested in knowing more about the Saucersons technology or about any of their other adventures, just leave a note in the comments. Balder Music will reply or present an extra feature on the area of interest. Till next time, keep your eyes on the skies.